This video is going to help you understand more about the peer coaching process. So first, a quick overview of what peer coaching is. It is required for teachers in years 4 through 7 in the Parkway School District. It also is 2 coaching cycles. Within each coaching cycle, you will have a planning conversation, an observation in a peer's classroom, observation in your own classroom, and then a coaching conversation. At the end of the year, you will have a reflective conversation with your evaluating administrator during the end of year checkout. Here you will see a table that will help you schedule your peer observations as well as your coaching conversations. Now we're going to look through a couple forms that will help you throughout the process of peer coaching. One form is for before the observation. It needs to be done by both parties, and it can be completed online or in person. During the observation, there's a form to help you track your thinking and what you observe. And then finally, after the observation, there is a form to help aid the process of the coaching conversation. This would need to be completed in person. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and look a little more at each one of the documents. So before the observation, the educator would need to complete this form for the peer coach. This will allow the coach to have some insight into what will be happening in the classroom. The educator will fill in information about the student outcomes, about how students will be assessed, the strategies to help reach the student outcomes, and then finally, what sort of data would be helpful for the peer coach to collect during the observation. Again, this form can be completed in person or online. It will be critical that the peer coach reads through this document before the classroom observation. During the observation, it would be helpful for the peer coach to track noticings and collect any data that the educator has requested. Some possible things to look for would be instructional, student, and classroom noticings. Finally, after both observations have been completed, the 2 coaches or the 2 educators will get together for a post-observation coaching conversation. So what will happen is the peer coach will lead a reflective conversation with the educator. So the peer coach will ask the questions that are on the left-hand side of this column. We'll first talk about general impressions, then listen to the response of the educator, then ask questions about the assessment, then there'll be an analysis of the data, then asking questions about the instruction, and then finally reflecting on new learning and possible next steps. This form would need to be completed or gone through for both educators. This final page has some more additional guidelines for peer coaching. So there's guidelines specific to being the educator that's being coached, and then also guidelines for peer coaching. So this is just one quick little overview of peer coaching. I am available for more questions and support as you go through this process.